So, comic book Instagram, or superhero Instagram, or Marvel DC Instagram, whatever you want to call it, it's weird. Just recently, like a couple days ago, I put up a poll on Twitter and YouTube to see which video ideas I've been thinking about people had the most interest in. One of those ideas was this video title called Superhero Instagram is Weird, and that was the video title that got the most overwhelming response from people saying, yes, please talk about this. So because it's a short and easy video topic, and let's be honest, this comedy kind of writes itself, I'm going to talk about that. The internet as a whole has become a place of irony and self-awareness, basically. You know, most jokes these days are parodies of other jokes. You rarely see a meme in its original format anymore. Most memes, especially like classic memes, are now like galaxy brained or the saturation has been upped or something. It's always like the meme is that we're making fun of an old meme or something like that. It's always, everything has this irony to it. Most meme accounts on the internet these days want to be more self-aware and kind of make fun of themselves in the process. The joke on the internet is usually the people who aren't self-aware, and the unironic stuff, that's what we laugh at now. But boy, oh boy, I've got to tell you, you know the place where irony and self-awareness go to die? Comic book Instagram. And it's not just like one account or two accounts, it's like an entire interconnected web of superhero meme accounts that are all reposting each other's stuff and promoting each other and posting these crazy, weird, simple, oddly cringeworthy, but sometimes kind of funny and clever, but usually cringeworthy memes. So because I love you all and I'm a devout fighter for the internet way, I have collected the craziest, weirdest, most bizarre Instagram posts from the superhero meme accounts, and we're gonna go through them together today. All right, here we go. Some of these may be tame, some of them may be weird. We're just gonna go through. It's a journey. It's a voyage into your wildest dreams. So this is from a pretty popular Instagram account called The Geek Team. And this has 898 likes. I'm not going to list all this stuff off for every post. It is Thanos enters Wakanda, and now it's Rocket saying, no thanks, I choose life, which I think this is Sid from Ice Age.
No thanks, I choose life.
I do not understand the correlation to Sid and Rocket Raccoon, but he says, no thanks, I choose life, using the impact font, mind you, which is a very clear sign of lack of self-awareness, I think, these days. This is from the Geek Team again. Am I the only one who was bothered by these black underwear that Superman wore through the whole animated series? Those look like they're just in shadow to me, I think. Those do not look black, because you can see the stripe of red there. But either way, yes, I think you may have been the only one bothered by those. Carl, I don't feel so good, and it's Ellie turning to dust in Carl's arms from the movie Up. I've seen this meme format quite a bit on the internet. You know, you take any random character death scene from a movie that has no relation to Infinity War, and you have them turning to dust instead of dying. And there's your meme. That's it, man. You've done it. All right, here we go. Here's an elitist post. Here's a post that, you know, us fanboys, we should connect with here. How we see MCU Spidey. Good actor, slightly dependent on Tony. Regular Tom Holland. Pretty accurate portrayal. How fangirls see him. Dad, I mean Mr. Stark. I don't know how to tell Mr. Stark I'm trans. Emoji. But Mr. Stark. Insert overused Vine from 2013. Ugh, so cringe. I especially like this post because it seems to be mocking cringeworthy fans, but simultaneously this is on a page of cringeworthy fan posts. All right, so one of the most popular accounts on comic book Instagram that you'll see posts reposted on other accounts from is called The Blurred Vision. And some of these they're okay. I don't want to like completely destroy this because some of it's okay, but like lots of it's really bad. So this is a meme about Stan Lee, who tragically died last week and obviously lived a very fulfilling life, but now comic book Instagram pages are very much milking that fulfilling life by making memes out of it. So it's Toy Story 3. Hey, Kevin, I need to ask you a favor, but here are my characters, but I'm going away now, and I need someone to look after them. And he's given Kevin Feige all the Marvel characters, and this is an exceptionally long meme, I must say. I think it's like 10 pages to go through, because they've literally memed the entire scene. I feel like this would have worked better as a video. Here's a blurred vision post. Marvel and its bearded Captain America, DC and its shaved Captain America. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's because DC removed the beard of Henry Cavill in Justice League. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll give him that.
Hope is like your car keys.
I am Groot. We are Venom. I am Steve Rogers. I am Iron Man. And I'm suing you all because I'm Batman. I don't really get this one. I guess it's a pattern of characters who say their own name after the phrase I am. That's a thing that you'll notice, which we'll get more into as this goes along on these comic book pages, is that whenever these memers, or whatever you want to call them, discover a pattern between comic book movies, you can be sure that they will turn that pattern into a meme. If there are any similarities between comic book movies that seem unrelated at first glance, then they will turn that pattern into a poetic statement. Here's a cinematic pattern of two characters who were at one point in a chokehold. Brilliant. Here's a cinematic parallel where it's two people standing together. So it's Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. He says, "Everything must go." And Joker says, "What are you getting rid of?" He says, "The DCEU's trash." Like what? You. Oh, we got him, man. So another common thing you'll see on superhero Instagram is pages that are dedicated to did you knows and facts, you know, like the more you know kind of things. And some of them are interesting, you know, sometimes you'll see some behind the scenes info or whatever, or they'll say like, did you know that, yeah, I can't even think of anything interesting, but you know, they'll say interesting things from time to time. On this particular occasion though, they said, did you know Thor's Thanos killing kind weapon was almost a gun instead of an axe? And once again, things that you'll see often are whenever one of those like concept art books drops, you know, you have the Art of Infinity War, the Art of Spider-Man Homecoming or whatever, whenever one of those drops, both on comic book Instagram and just comic book internet in general with like headlines and stuff, you will always see headlines that are like, Thor's weapon was almost this, or Spider-Man almost had a black suit in Infinity War, right? Which basically just means that they paged through the book, they noticed that one of the concept art that the artist toyed with or experimented with was a black suit, and they were like, it was almost that, they changed it halfway through, can you believe it? You'll notice that a lot. See, here's another one. Okay, did you know it was considered for Steve Rogers to have short hair and a beard in Infinity War? I feel like he did have a beard. I'm pretty certain of that. The short hair in this, sure, I don't think that looks that different, but sure, I'll give you that one. Did you know in the MCU, the Hulk has his own flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream called Hulka Hulka Burning Fudge? Yes, I was aware of that. That was the punchline in a scene of comedic dialogue from the film Avengers Infinity War, which was released in 2018.
A Hulka Burning Fudge is our favorite.
That's a thing?
All right, we got a post from Marvelous Jokes. So I'm thinking this has got to be pretty killer humor, pretty marvelous humor. It might be some, okay, this is epic proportions. Her, who's this chick texting you? Me, don't jump to conclusions. Her jumps to conclusions, and then it's me, ... and we've got a photo of Pikachu, like, what? Can't believe you did that. I don't really know what Pikachu has to do with this meme. I guess it's just topical because the trailer for Detective Pikachu dropped. If you peek on my phone one more time, it's over. Okay, I found that caption actually funnier than the photo itself. Here's another marvelous joke. Star-Lord messes up. Everyone in the theater, boy! And the caption says, boy if you don't. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know why the bird is here. Boy if you don't, what does that mean? I'm just gonna move on. All right, so here's a pattern you'll see all the time in these comic book pages and just pop culture pages in general on Instagram. Odd likes are this thing, even likes are this thing. And so they get you to like the thing and see which like that you'll be. Will you be odd or even? You know, you could just look at the likes and see like what the next like would be when you like it and just know that without liking it. But you gotta like it to make sure. You gotta like it to figure it out. So I'm liking this. I guess I have an odd like. So I am into the Spider-Verse, which Yeah, I'm into the Spider-Verse. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that affects my life, but I am into the Spider-Verse, if you can believe it. Even likes are PS4 Spidey. Odd likes are movie Spidey. Odd likes are The Force Awakens. Even likes are Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Which one am I gonna get? Oh, I got an even like, which means I'm Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. That's good, because Harry Potter is better than Star Wars. But see, what they do here is they say in the caption, comment what you got. And so they are getting 2 times the engagement, right? You get a like from the people liking the post to see which one they're gonna be. Can you believe it? And then they'll get a comment saying which one they were. So, you know, the post completely blows up. All right, new account time. We've got an account called DC Marvel Comics Movies. So they've pretty much covered the entire spectrum. So again, you scroll through most of these pages and they're all posting roughly the same things. There's very little variance except for maybe like the fact pages, which will post like a very specific style of facts or whatever. Here's one. Regular fathers. Okay, son, now you're safe. Thanos, here is a knife. Play with it. Thanos is in fact a bad father. Yes. So once again, just scrolling through here, I keep seeing the Toy Story Stan Lee meme pop up on pretty much every page right here. You know, you got the whole he's sharing the toys with Andy and it's Kevin Feige thing. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about making memes about Stan Lee just yet. I mean, to be fair, he probably wouldn't have minded. So I guess it's fine, but it does seem like, I don't know, should we wait a little bit after this 95-year-old man has died to make memes about it? Impact font time. People are complaining about Joaquin's Joker look, but everyone will use this as a cosplay Halloween 2018. This is my favorite kind of meme. It's the overly defensive meme where it's like, he probably had an argument with his friend where his friend was like, oh, the Joker look is so bad. And then he was like, ha, well, you're going to be using it for a cosplay next year. So, ha. So he decided to make a meme about it and be like, people are complaining about Joaquin's Joker look, but everyone will be using this as a cosplay Halloween 2018. Halloween 2018 is already gone, and I did not see any Joaquin Phoenix Joker cosplays, so I feel like that may have been wrong. You should have put Halloween 2019. I feel like that the odds are higher there, because after the movie has come out, I think there would be more. All right, we got Marvel Facts. It's Marvel Facts time. Again, lots of RIP Stan Lee stuff. You can bet that they will milk that for likes as much as possible. You see a lot of these real CG posts where they show like the real thing and then the CGI thing. That's fine, I guess. Here's another account called marvelfact.ig. It's similar things. They're posting facts daily. It's same deal, kind of all this, just, it all looks the same, man. And once again, we're memeing Stan Lee's death. Learning Stan Lee died, realizing he led a long and fulfilling life. I guess that's okay because the heart seems to be okay behind it, but again, seems like you could have conveyed that information better. I mean, not everything really has to be a meme. I know that seems like the requirement on Instagram, but you could have just made like a heartfelt post about it. You didn't really have to turn it into like a cartoon to get likes. So the superhero axis is arguably my favorite of all of these accounts because it simultaneously posts the stupidest things and then also reposts the stupidest things from other accounts. Meet Tom and get superpowers. So once again, this is part of the pattern that you'll see a lot here, where a superhero fan page will notice something, such as the fact that lots of the other actors in the MCU have been in films with Tom Hiddleston, who is also in the MCU, and they will turn that pattern that they noticed into a meme to be like, man, did you ever notice the fact that other actors have been in other things with the same actors? Did you ever notice that? Star-Lord reminds the teacher they forgot to assign homework right before the bell. Wong sees one fight in halls and shenages the school. Don't know what that means. Bruce always has an excuse for not doing the one crazy trick he claims to do. Okay, I get that one. Thanos, the teacher that sends half of the class to the principal's office, we know what that means, just to get some peace and quiet. Oh, here's one of my favorite ones. Okay, this one's great. Here we have 3 Toms, and it's Tom Holland, Tom Hardy, and Tom Hiddleston. The second name of each of them begins with H. Holland, Hardy, Hiddleston, right? They are from Britain. They are all British actors, if you can believe it. And everyone has the character in Marvel. I don't know what the character is, but they've all got it. They've all got the character in Marvel. Again, we are noticing patterns. We're noticing the fact that people can have the same first letter of their last name and be in the Marvel Universe. I don't know what I have really gained from this post. I don't know what application the fact that there are 3 Toms with H names in the MCU has to my life, but, you know, I'm not gonna like this. Why did I think I would? All right, what else? Okay, so this is tagged from another account, and you see this a lot where they're tagging the accounts that they reposted from. And so this is reposted from Superhero Now. If you want to be a true superhero, then you should have a cool bike. So, yes, again, patterns. They have noticed that superheroes in movies, there have been multiple ones who have ridden bikes before. So that is what this post is about. So this is one of my favorite things. It's they've taken a traditional normal scene of dialogue from a superhero movie, in this case from Civil War, and they have transposed their own dialogue onto it to do what I guess they think is making it funnier. So Peter says, "After we defeat Thanos, pizza for everyone, on me." "With what money?" says Tony. Pizza for everyone, on Tony." Ugh, Peter, what? It's not like you can't afford it, but so I definitely think that they have improved that scene significantly. All right, what else do we have here? "When your grandpa turns off the Wi-Fi to punish you, but you have unlimited data. Your powers are weak, old man." "My grandpa has never turned off the Wi-Fi to punish me, and I do not have unlimited data, but I assume if I had both of those things happen to me, that this would be very #relatable. She thought we wouldn't notice, but we did." "Notice what?" "OMG!" And it's Natasha. She is playing Galaga in the background of this scene, which is a reference to the guy who was playing Galaga in the first Avengers movie on a screen. Very much worth noting is that this is not an actual still from the movie. Natasha didn't do this in the background. I checked. So I guess the shock value, the OMG value of this post is, it's in the idea that someone can Photoshop things to look like other things. That's the shock value. Waititi's Thor, Russo's Thor, Whedon's Thor. And it's Waititi's Thor looking all badass and awesome with lightning. It's Russo's Thor looking all badass and awesome with lightning. And then it's Whedon's Thor, and he's in a cloud of dust, and he's getting rained down on by bullets. And so I am 100% sure that that was not a cherry-picked still from Age of Ultron. Oh, yes! Okay, here's my favorite one. Okay, so it's, this is taken from a Tom Holland, or Tom Hiddleston, sorry. All the Toms with H's, you really get me confused here. From a Tom Hiddleston fan account, so you know it's gonna be good. And it is a collaboration, a collage of all of the Avengers characters in medieval garb. So we've got King Loki, Prince Thor, Lord Tony, Knight Steve, Mistress Natasha, Farmer Bucky, and Dr. Steven, and Bandit Clint. I don't know how a doctor is like extremely medieval, because Dr. Steven is also his name in modern MCU, but whatever. So they've taken stills from these actors in like the medieval movies they've been in, and it's like, what if the superheroes went to medieval times? This is what they look like. So I love that. That's like a very fan fiction-y kind of post, and it's great. Oh, these just keep getting better and better. This is great. World War II veteran receives surprise gift on 103rd birthday. I don't get this meme at all. They have photoshopped a birthday hat and one of those blow things onto Bucky Barnes. I don't recall it being his birthday in that scene from Infinity War. It may have been, but I don't think we were ever told. And they've made the arm look like it's wrapped in wrapping paper, but the cherry on top is 103rd. I think that's brilliant. So again, one of the things that you'll notice on these pages is fan theories and fan theories galore. And as the years have gone by, these fan theories have gotten more and more complex. And once again, I feel like they're posting things that are not suited to a medium where you're supposed to post photos, because it's a lot of information and text to read through. So this is Avengers 4 spoiler, Act 1. This is just Act 1. Swipe up. It's actually swipe right, but okay. A few days after the snap, the Benatar lands in Wakanda. Vision is hooked up. Okay. Meanwhile, in the quantum realm, Scott meets a cosmic entity, the E-Tree of the quantum realm, who's taken notice of Thanos and misuse power. Traveling through the time vortex, Scott heads off 5 years in the future. He seeks the help of Tony Stark, director of S.H.I.E.L.D., blah, blah, blah. These time discs work as follows. As long as the quantum realm is open, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of time. We also get to see what happened to the other Avengers, Bruce Banner, special suit. This is so, look at this. That's insane. I can't believe there's this much text. It's tiny. Like they've had to cram this all in here. And look at it. this is only Act 1. Act 2 to be continued in my next post. So all that text we just read, that's just Act 1 of what their proposed plot of Infinity War Part 2 will be. So as you can see, these Instagram pages, these superhero pages are a little bit weird. I can't say like I'm offended by them or like they're doing that much harm, because like really what's the harm in this other than like maybe some distasteful memes or the things that they like milk for likes. Like obviously that's annoying and maybe a little bit harmful, but like it's not like worth protesting or anything. More than anything, it's just bizarre and weird to look at. But yeah, it is very clear that lots of these pages are making total bank because they're constantly promoting various products that you can buy and cross-promoting each other and reposting each other's posts, so that it's like this interconnected network web of these superhero accounts that are always promoting each other. And so you end up following all of them, and all of them end up promoting each other and also promoting products. So it's not, again, like ruining anything, but it is, I don't follow these accounts for a reason because I don't want to give them more money than they already have. That's pretty much going to do it for today, guys. This was a very different type of video and not really the norm. I'm not going to be doing more of these anytime soon, as far as I know. I don't know what else I would have to talk about, except for maybe like those trailer clickbait YouTube accounts. I hate those, and someday I'll talk about them as well. But for now, I'm going to get back to doing other videos. I had a Shark Boy and Lava Girl video script, and I talked about it in my previous video that I've been working on for a long time. And then my computer, my laptop completely crashed. And luckily, I didn't have that much that was important on that laptop, like, thank God. But it totally had to be wiped, and included in that wipe was my Shark Boy and Lava Girl video script. So that's the reason that's taken so long to put out. I'm hoping that the revisions that I'm being forced to make just from rewriting it completely will make it a better video ultimately. But until then, you can go support the show on Patreon. That's linked below. You can subscribe to this channel. You know the whole drill. I'm not even going to go through it. What is the weirdest post on Instagram that you've ever seen? You can, of superhero Instagram, you can describe it below. You can link it. I don't care. This is just a way to get you involved. You know, just like those superhero pages get you involved by commenting which like you got. I'm doing the same thing. I don't know how I'm any better. But anyway, support the show on Patreon. Thanks for watching. I want Hulk to look at Thanos like this, and I want Thanos to give a effed up expression like this. We want the Beast Mode Hulk to come back and kick the Mad Titan's ass!